Now at 11, CBS 4 taking the frustrations of downtown business owners straight to the chief of police. They're concerned about what happens if this violence and rioting returns to the streets. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bob Donaldson.
I'm Debbie Knox, and last night we heard from several business owners who claim they have not heard a word from the city.
We just need direction, and we need to know how the city is going to prepare and what the city's plans are in case an event like this happens again, how they plan to protect the merchants, how they plan to protect the residences of downtown, and just keep the downtown safe.
CBS 4's Courtney Crown spoke with more business owners and IMPD's chief of police.
Well, tonight, a third business owner is coming forward and saying that destruction like this to downtown businesses would have never happened had IMPD officers had more support.
I've heard that a lot of people are saying, a lot of the leadership are saying Saturday could not be avoided. I beg to differ, it could have been avoided.
The owner of Giorgio's Pizza, located just off Monument Circle, he, along with other downtown business owners, insist IMPD officers were not equipped or given the command in time to control the violent rioters on May 29th and May 30th.
They were not allowed to do anything. They wreaked havoc throughout this whole entire city, and the mayor allowed them to do it.
Last night, we told you at a meeting, Assistant Chief Chris Bailey admitted officers pulled back at the request of Deputy Mayor David Hampton, who was talking to peaceful protesters.
So we removed all of our officer presence as much as possible from that area.
Today, I sat down with Chief Taylor, showing him that video. He told me the officers never left the area, but they did pull back.
We obviously wanted things to go peacefully, and that's why we backed off, but we didn't leave the area.
But business owners insist officers moving back allowed the bad actors to get in and cause much of the destruction still there today.
One of the biggest issues for me was that the public service people also were put in harm's way without reason. They weren't allowed to do their job, and that was pretty visible to myself and a lot of the business owners here.
The real heart of the matter is there are business owners who have said IMPD was told to stand down, and we have reports of officers that officers were told to stand down and not engage.
So when you say that, I think I've already answered that. We did allow the protesters, which like I said at that time were peaceful, to have a little more space in the circle, but we did not leave the area. We simply backed off in an effort to give them space and to oblige their request.
Chief Taylor says they eventually deployed tear gas, but for these business owners, it was too little too late. They insist the mayor's office could have and should have given IMPD the ability to do more.
I think Saturday definitely could have been avoided.
Downtown businesses are still pointing the finger at Mayor Joe Hogsett, but Chief Taylor says that Hogsett was, quote, great that weekend. He said he was engaged and he was meeting with officers throughout the weekend. Meanwhile, the Fraternal Order of Police president is calling for an internal review of the mayor's actions over that weekend. Reporting in downtown tonight, Courtney Crown, CBS 4 News.